Welcome back today to another exciting episode where we explore the world of powerful coin treasures hiding in everyday pockets, old jars, and forgotten drawers. Washington quarters may look simple and common, but some rare dates, mint marks, and unusual conditions have shocked collectors worldwide with their incredible value. Today, we are diving deep into the top 5 most valuable Washington quarter dollars ever discovered, the ones that changed the game, broke market expectations. Let's get started. First up, the Washington quarter dollar from 1967 without any mint mark, a stunning piece in fine condition that today is making shockwaves across the collector community for its rarity, beauty, and tremendous potential value. So sit back, relax, and get ready, because the story of this coin is far more powerful than most people imagine. The 1967 Washington quarter takes us back to an era when the United States Mint was pushing through a significant transition. The Coinage Act of 1965 had recently reshaped American currency by removing silver from circulating dimes and quarters, replacing them with the modern clad composition. This change made the 1967 series extremely important because these coins represent the early years of the new metal system, yet they still carry the classic design of the George Washington portrait created by sculptor John Flanagan. Even though mint marks were removed during these years to discourage hoarding, these quarters still hold a powerful historical value, connecting collectors to a time of major financial change in America. A 1967 quarter may appear ordinary at first glance, but its backstory is rich, and that alone makes it a standout piece for anyone who understands its significance. The 1967 Washington quarter truly elevates its importance. First, this coin carries no mint mark at all, which sometimes leads new collectors to feel confused, yet for experts it is a well-known sign of the special minting rules between 1965 and 1967. The detailed profile of George Washington on the obverse and the majestic eagle on the reverse make this coin a beautiful piece of classic American coin art. In fine condition, the details are still clear and attractive, giving the coin personality and historical charm. Many surviving pieces from that era today are worn down through heavy circulation, but your coin in fine condition already stands out as a higher quality survivor, making it more desirable and eye-catching to today's buyers, collectors, and investors. Rarity and condition are the true foundations of collector demand, and the 1967 quarter has slowly risen from being a common coin to a highly sought-after vintage piece as time has passed. While millions were minted, only a fraction remain in fine condition or better today, simply because these coins were used heavily for daily purchases for decades. Most examples show heavy wear, scratches, discoloration, and damage, making your fine condition coin a shining exception. Collectors are always searching for better preserved pieces from this pre-mint mark era, and when they find one, demand increases dramatically. As more people discover the hidden potential of older clad quarters, the competition for high-grade coins becomes stronger, and that pushes market demand upward in a very powerful way. Which is where things get very exciting. The coin market today is full of energy, and older Washington quarters are rising quickly in value. Your 1967 quarter in fine condition is now seen by collectors as a vintage treasure, and the market hype has grown so strong that some examples in exceptional grades can reach extremely high prices. Many collectors and investors believe that coins from this era, especially those with strong condition and historical significance, have the potential to reach even higher values in the future. Some extremely high-grade examples have been spotlighted in auctions, creating impressive competition and generating headlines in the numismatic community. While not every coin reaches million-dollar prices, the talk of rising values and the potential of these coins is absolutely real and is pushing demand higher every single day. The important point is that your coin belongs to a growing category where collectors are watching closely, bidding strongly, and investing with confidence. For collectors who want to build a strong foundation for their coin collection, the 1967 Washington quarter without mint mark is an excellent target. My tip for collectors is simple yet powerful: always preserve your coin carefully. The condition of a coin plays a massive role in its value, so keep it stored in a protective holder away from moisture, dust, and handling. If you discover more coins from this period, examine them closely for strong details, clean surfaces, and sharp lettering. Learn the difference between normal circulation wear and minting varieties, because some coins with unique anomalies or striking differences can increase in value drastically. Staying knowledgeable, patient, and careful with your coins can be the key to unlocking huge profits in the future. The 1967 Washington quarter without a mint mark is far more than an ordinary coin from the past. It is a shining example of American history, a unique piece of numismatic beauty, and a rising star in today's booming collector market. In fine condition, your coin stands out with strength, character, and growing value. The world of rare coins is full of surprises, and this coin proves that treasures can appear in the most unexpected places. So keep hunting, keep collecting, and keep believing, because the next big fortune may already be in your hands. Next up, the Washington quarter dollar from 1983 with the P Mint mark, even in circulated condition, has become a modern treasure that collectors love to chase. In a market where certain old coins surprise collectors and rise in value due to rarity, historical mintage changes, and strong collector interest, the 1983 P quarter has earned its own spotlight. So sit back, relax, and get ready for today's feature on why this quarter has become an exciting piece in the modern coin world. The 1983 P quarter attracts so much attention, we first need to look at the history and background. The early 1980s were a challenging time for the U.S. Mint. Production budgets were tight, and coin-saving habits were low because the economy pushed people to keep coins in circulation longer. On top of that, 1982 and 1983 were the only years when the U.S. Mint didn't produce official mint sets for collectors. As a result, the only way collectors today can get high-quality examples of coins from those years is by finding them in circulation or from rolls saved by the public. This missing link in the mint set era added a level of scarcity that affects market interest even now. Now let's take a closer look at what makes the 1983 Washington quarter with the P Mint mark unique. Even though millions were minted, very few survived in top condition because they were heavily used in everyday life. The design itself remains classic and iconic, with George Washington's portrait on the obverse and the proud eagle reverse that collectors love. But the real uniqueness of this coin lies in the combination of its year, its circulation history, and the absence of official mint sets. Circulated examples show the true journey of this coin through the American economy, and every scratch, mark, or bit of wear tells its own story from the early 1980s. Even circulated pieces are now appreciated by collectors who understand the historical importance of coins that survived a time when almost none were saved. The 1983 P quarter stands out for reasons many new collectors never expect. While it is not rare in the sense of ultra-low mintage, it is rare in high-grade and high-eye appeal form because of the absence of mint sets and the heavy circulation these coins endured. Even circulated coins can spark collector demand because finding sharp, original examples has become harder as time goes on. Collectors actively seek out well-preserved circulated coins with strong details, original surfaces, and minimal damage. This demand has kept the 1983 P quarter consistently interesting in the collector world, and it remains a coin that people love to search for in pocket change and old rolls. Now let's talk about the action in today's market. Collector interest can lift the appeal and excitement of coins dramatically, especially when a generation of collectors begins to search for coins connected to their childhood years, historical events, or missing set periods. The 1983 P Washington quarter is one of those coins that sparks curiosity, excitement, and competition in the hobby community. While it is not realistically a $1 million coin, its popularity creates strong buzz and keeps it active in the buying and selling world. High-grade certified examples can bring strong premiums, and circulated examples still attract attention because collectors love completing early 80s sets that were never officially issued. This increased interest makes the 1983 P quarter feel like a modern treasure hunt, and collectors enjoy the thrill of finding one that stands out above the rest. The 1983 P quarter, the best tips are simple but powerful. Always examine circulated coins carefully, paying attention to details such as clarity of the date, strength of the eagle's feathers, sharpness of Washington's hair, and overall wear. Even a circulated coin can be desirable if it maintains strong eye appeal. Try searching coin rolls, old jars, inherited change, and antique shop coin bins, because many people never realized the long-term importance of this specific year. And above all, store your coins properly once you find good examples, because collectors appreciate preserved pieces even in circulated grades. The 1983 Washington quarter with the P Mint mark stands as a powerful reminder that not all valuable or exciting coins have to be old, pristine, or rare in the traditional sense. Sometimes history, timing, and collector interest combine to lift an ordinary coin into something worth hunting for. This quarter represents a missing chapter in the mint set years, a survivor of heavy circulation, and a piece of American numismatic history that continues to gain respect from collectors around the world. If you find one, hold on to it and keep searching, because the coin hobby is full of surprises waiting to be discovered. Next up, the Washington quarter dollar from the year 1980 with the D mint mark, found in fine condition, and the coin you are looking at today is being discussed in the market as a high-demand, highly sought-after piece that enthusiasts believe carries incredible potential value. This episode will take you through the full story of this coin, from its background to its unique features, rarity factors, collector interest, and the surprising rise in market activity where people are claiming prices reaching extraordinary levels, yes, even into the millions in today's action-packed coin market discussions. So sit back and enjoy this detailed and powerful exploration of a coin that has taken the hobby by storm. The 1980 D Washington quarter begins with the long and rich history of the Washington quarter series itself. Introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, this design became a permanent part of American coinage due to its popularity. By 1980, the United States Mint had already transitioned to the modern copper-nickel plaid composition that replaced silver after 1964. The Denver Mint, indicated by the D Mint mark, produced hundreds of millions of quarters that year, but despite this large mintage, certain examples have risen far beyond their face value due to condition, special characteristics, and numismatic demand. Over the decades, collectors have revisited modern quarters with a renewed appreciation, especially those preserved in fine condition or those showing special qualities that stand out from the ordinary. As the hobby continues to grow and more eyes turn toward coins from the late 20th century, the background of this 1980 D quarter becomes an important part of understanding why so many collectors are now drawn to it. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1980 D quarter is the combination of its classic Washington design and the strong, bold Denver strike that gives many of these coins a clean, detailed appearance when preserved well. Coins minted in Denver are known for having sharp lettering, defined rims, and crisp details on Washington's portrait and the heraldic eagle on the reverse. The fine condition of the coin being discussed enhances these features even more. Collectors appreciate well-defined hairlines on Washington's portrait, a strong date with clear numerals, and an eagle whose wings, feathers, and shield remain visibly detailed even after circulation. These qualities elevate the coin beyond a typical pocket change example and give it that desirable uniqueness that collectors love. Another feature often admired is the natural aging and subtle toning that fine-graded coins sometimes develop, adding authenticity and charm that only time can create. All of these details come together to make the 1980 D Washington quarter a standout specimen when found in truly collectible condition. Rarity is not always about how many coins were minted, but rather how many survive today in collectible shape. While millions were produced, the majority of 1980 D quarters have been heavily circulated, scratched, worn down, or damaged through decades of use. Fine condition examples are much fewer in number than the total mintage would suggest, and that scarcity creates strong interest in the numismatic world. Collectors constantly search through rolls, boxes, and estate lots hoping to find one that maintains strong details without severe wear. As the popularity of modern-era coins increases, demand grows rapidly for coins like this one, especially when they represent history, beauty, and survival through more than 40 years of circulation. The excitement surrounding these coins has contributed to a rising sense of rarity in the market, and that makes collectors even more eager to secure an attractive 1980 D quarter before prices climb higher. Today's market environment is more energetic than ever, with collectors and investors rushing toward coins that show potential for impressive appreciation. The 1980 D Washington quarter has been trending in conversations, online auctions, and private deals, with people discussing unusually high prices and massive value expectations. Some active markets and collector groups are buzzing with claims of extraordinary value, at times even suggesting that certain standout examples can reach into extremely high figures, even the millions, depending on quality, desirability, and competitive bidding situations. This intense interest has created a sense of urgency and excitement that continues to elevate the coin's status in the modern coin world. Whether the buzz comes from rarity, nostalgia, or investment speculation, one thing is clear: the 1980 D quarter has captured attention like never before, and collectors see it as a must-watch coin in the current market landscape. For collectors hoping to find or secure a valuable 1980 D quarter, it is important to focus on condition and eye appeal. Look for coins that have strong details, minimal wear, clear lettering, and no major damage. Even circulated examples that remain sharp and attractive can bring strong interest. Handle the coin carefully and consider storing it in a protective holder to maintain its condition for the future. Studying the design and learning to recognize high-quality details can help identify coins with the most potential value. Searching through old jars, inherited collections, or coin rolls from the bank can sometimes lead to unexpected discoveries. Staying updated with current market trends, auction discussions, and collector communities can also keep you informed about rising prices and new opportunities. The 1980 D Washington quarter in fine condition, it becomes clear why this coin is gaining so much attention and why collectors across the world are pursuing it with enthusiasm. Its historical significance, its attractive design, its survival in collectible condition, and the rising heat of today's market have combined to create a perfect storm of excitement. Coins like this represent more than just metal, they represent moments in history, craftsmanship, and the thrill of discovery. With growing demand and strong buyer interest, the 1980 D quarter has become a standout coin worth. Next up, the Washington quarter dollar from 1978 without a mint mark, found in very fine condition. This classic piece may seem ordinary at first glance, but once you understand its story, its features, and its growing popularity among coin enthusiasts, you will realize why collectors are chasing it with so much passion and why its market attention is stronger than ever. The 1978 Washington quarter takes us back to the late 1970s, a period when the U.S. Mint was operating at full capacity to keep up with national coin circulation demands. The absence of a mint mark indicates that this quarter was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which in that era did not place mint marks on circulating quarters. Although millions were minted, most were heavily used in everyday transactions, which means finding one today in very fine condition is far less common than most people expect. The design continues the powerful legacy created by John Flanagan, who crafted the beautiful portrait of George Washington that still resonates with collectors to this day. The 1978 no mint mark quarter is the crisp detailing that remains on the coin when preserved well. Even in very fine condition, the hairline texture on George Washington's portrait, the bold lettering, and the sharpness of the eagle on the reverse give the coin a classic appeal that collectors admire. Its simple yet iconic design symbolizes American coinage at a time before major design changes and has become a nostalgic favorite for people diving into vintage quarters. The natural aging, metallic luster, and the original strike intensity make every well-preserved piece stand out as a tiny treasure from a powerful minting era. The 1978 quarter is not considered the rarest in numerical terms. Its rarity grows significantly when you focus on the condition collector's value. Very fine condition places the coin far above an average circulated piece, and today collectors want coins that show strength in design, clarity in features, and minimal surface wear. This increased focus on condition has pushed collectors to search aggressively for 1978 no mint mark quarters with high eye appeal. The demand is growing because many surviving coins are worn out, damaged, or heavily used, leaving only a much smaller pool of attractive specimens for collectors who want pieces worthy of serious attention. In today's action-packed coin market, vintage Washington quarters are experiencing renewed energy, with more collectors exploring their hidden value and long-term potential. While many modern coins gain short-lived hype, classic quarters from the 1970s are gaining steady recognition as collectible relics of their time. Because of this rising interest, a 1978 Washington quarter in very fine condition has become the kind of coin collectors love to hold onto, trade with pride, and include in high-quality sets. Its desirability in the market continues to build momentum, and its presence in the collectible world has never been stronger than it is right now. For collectors looking to secure these quarters, the best tip is to focus on coins with strong details, minimal scratches, and clean surfaces. Storing the coin properly, keeping it away from moisture and dirt, and ensuring it remains free from unnecessary cleaning or polishing will help maintain its charm and collector appeal. Building a collection of clean, well-preserved Washington quarters is one of the smartest and most satisfying ways to join the world of vintage U.S. coin collecting, and the 1978 no mint mark quarter is an excellent choice to begin or strengthen such a collection. In conclusion, the Washington quarter dollar from 1978 without a mint mark, especially in very fine condition, is a coin that carries history, beauty, and powerful collector demand. Its market attention continues to grow as collectors rediscover the value of older American coinage. This quarter stands as a symbol of classic U.S. minting, and owning one places you in the company of collectors who understand the importance of preserving pieces from America's past. If you come across a strong, attractive 1978 quarter without a mint mark, treat it like a treasure, because its appeal and desirability are only going upward. Next up, the Washington quarter dollar 1968 with no mint mark, found in dirty condition yet still carrying a powerful historical charm that collectors absolutely love. This coin has become a topic of intense enthusiasm, with many collectors treating it as a treasure waiting to be recognized, and today we explore why this 1968 quarter is attracting such big interest and why some people talk about huge value possibilities in the action-packed modern coin market. We must first explore the history and background behind the Washington Quarter series. The Washington Quarter was introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, carrying a bold portrait of the first president on the obverse and the majestic eagle on the reverse for many decades. By the time 1968 arrived, the United States Mint had transitioned from silver to a copper-nickel clad composition, marking the new era of modern circulating coinage. The year 1968 was also significant because mint marks returned after being removed between 1965 and 1967. That means a 1968 quarter with no mint mark points directly to the Philadelphia Mint, giving the coin a clearer identity and a specific place in U.S. minting history. This alone makes it interesting, but when a coin survives for decades in circulation, even in dirty condition, it carries a story worth studying. The 1968 no mint mark quarter go beyond its design and composition. Collectors admire how these coins reflect the transition period of American coinage, combining classic artistic style with modern minting technology of the late 1960s. The obverse portrait of Washington remains bold and commanding, even when the coin has collected dirt or wear over the years. The reverse eagle design still shows its power, with feathers and wings symbolizing strength, freedom, and national pride. Even in dirty or circulated condition, many collectors feel that these older quarters hold a personality that modern coins simply cannot reproduce. The lack of a mint mark makes it instantly recognizable and easily identifiable as a Philadelphia issue, making it an exciting piece for anyone putting together a complete collection by year in mint. The rarity and collector demand behind this 1968 no mint mark quarter grow from a combination of factors. While millions were made, only a small number survive today in collectible form after decades of heavy circulation, and most have been lost, melted, or damaged. When collectors hunt for vintage-clad quarters from the 1960s, especially from transitional years like 1968, they are always searching for examples with character, originality, and historical charm. A dirty condition coin might seem ordinary, but to collectors who enjoy restoring, preserving, or studying old coins, it becomes a gem. The fact that this coin represents the early clad era makes it especially sought after, and its increasing attention in the collector community helps push demand even higher. People love the story, the age, and the strong historical presence this coin carries. Coin collecting has exploded in popularity, and older quarters like the 1968 no mint mark issue are gaining more attention than ever before. Although not every coin reaches extreme prices, many collectors discuss the potential of rare finds, unusual conditions, and unique examples pulling in surprisingly high values depending on buyer interest, coin shows, online demand, and certain collector trends. This hype has encouraged many people to search their old jars, boxes, and estate collections, bringing more spotlight to vintage quarters. The quarter from 1968, especially with no mint mark and in original, untouched, story-filled condition, stands out as a coin that continues to receive strong positive interest, with people believing that certain special examples can become extremely valuable in the right market. For collectors looking to work with coins like the 1968 no mint mark quarter, the best advice is to always study your coin closely, appreciate the details, and understand its historical era. Even dirty coins should never be cleaned harshly because originality is often more important than shine. Learn the difference between normal wear and interesting characteristics that come from age and circulation. Keep your coins protected, store them in proper holders, and compare them with known examples so you can recognize strong details, bold strikes, or unusual traits. Knowledge helps turn ordinary discoveries into powerful additions to a collection. The Washington Quarter $1968 with no mint mark may appear simple at first glance, especially when found in dirty condition, but it carries a commanding presence in the collector world. With its strong historical background, unique features, and increasing attention in today's active coin market, this coin remains a favorite for enthusiasts who enjoy uncovering treasures from the past. Its charm, its place in American minting history, and its continued rise in collector demand make it a standout piece that deserves recognition. Thank you for joining Like Sabres today, and remember that every coin in your hand might be the next treasure the world is waiting to discover.